like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to, am I running hot? Welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will wrap up a 3-game series against the Athletics, the team with no town, here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards, folks. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. And stand by for a sec. Let me adjust the levels here. I'm coming in a little bit hot. Okay. How you doing, everybody? The Orioles lost Game 2 of this series last night, and the series is tied at 1 apiece. This is the rubber game today. And, folks, I don't know how to break this to you, but we need to win this game. There aren't too many series left on this schedule where we're going to play a team with a worse record than us. And we're playing that team right now. We're at home. They are going with a pitcher today that on paper should be a favorable matchup for us. So we're hoping to take 2 out of 3 against the Athletics today. We'll have a day off tomorrow. I did say on yesterday's broadcast, if you listen to me and you trusted me, then I need to correct what I said. I said that the Orioles would start a series with the Mariners tomorrow, Monday, under the assumption that with an off day before this homestand on this past Thursday, and only having a 6-game homestand, that it would make sense that the next off day would be the following Thursday. But we've got a bit of a weird schedule coming up. We have an off day tomorrow. We'll wrap up the homestand with 3 games against the Mariners starting Tuesday. And then we hit the road, and then we'll have a road trip where we go to Boston, but only for 2 games, and then we have a scheduled off day on a Wednesday. It's a weird schedule coming up, folks. But off day tomorrow. And be sure to adjust your plans. Okay. Forgive me. I'm a little bit distracted. Today, Cade Povich is going to pitch for Baltimore. He has a record of 2-6, a 5.25 ERA, a WHIP of 1.45. He'll be facing a right-hander by the name of Luis Morales. He's only pitched in 2 innings. For the Athletics on the season. It might be the only 2 innings he's had in Major League Baseball. He's one of these players that you look him up on ESPN, and the photo is just a grayed out avatar, a shadow of a person. That means you haven't been around for very long. 2 innings he has pitched. He has given up 1 run in 2 innings on 3 hits and a walk. I don't think he made a start. He is listed as a reliever, I think. So let me double click over here. No, they have him listed as a starter. Cuban-born Luis Morales. Who knows? Maybe he's an up-and-coming prospect pitcher for the Athletics. I honestly don't know. Don't know much about him other than his name, and he's a right-hander, and he's pitched 2 innings this season. Povich against Luis Morales. The starting lineups for the Athletics. Leading off and DHing today, Shea Langoliers. Brent Rooker will bat second and play in right field. Nick Kurtz is at first base, hitting third. In center field and batting cleanup, Colby Thomas. Darrell Hernandez, the shortstop, will bat fifth. J.J. Bleday in left field will hit sixth. Gio Urshela is the third baseman, batting seventh. Willie McIver will do the catching and bat eighth. And at second base, hitting ninth, Max Schumann. For the Orioles, Jackson Holliday will lead off and play second base. Jordan Westberg will play third base and bat second. Gunnar Henderson will be at shortstop once again, hitting third. Adley Rutschman will DH today after catching last night. He's the cleanup hitter. Ryan Mountcastle's at first base after DHing the first couple of games back. He's in the field for the first time in over 2 months. He's batting fifth. Jeremiah Jackson in right field will hit sixth. Alex Jackson will bat seventh and do the catching. Greg Allen will make his third straight start, this time in left field today. He'll hit eighth. And Jordan Adams will patrol center field and bat ninth. Adams is just 0 for 3 in his Oriole career. Allen just 0 for 6. Not exactly household names in this Oriole team right now, folks. But hey, we got a chance to win. What would really be great is to watch this team score in more than 1 inning. But I tell you what, the way the first 2 games have gone, I would not get up and go do something during the first inning. The Orioles have only scored in the first inning in each of the first 2 ball games of this series. They were able to still win that way with a 3-2 final on Friday night. And then last night, after falling behind 2-0 in the top of the first, they took a 3-2 lead. After that, the A's went on to score 9 unanswered runs as the Oriole bullpen combined with a pretty not too impressive start from Brandon Young. It got ugly. It got ugly, folks. Let's not talk about it. Right, this game's going to get started in about 5 minutes. Let's get it up on the TV here. And let me see if there's anything on Twitter from the beat writers worth mentioning. I have to admit, I'm as unprepared as I've ever been to call a game. I don't know what is going on. Albert Suarez is going to go on a rehab assignment next week. Okay, Tuesday or Wednesday, he'll get his first rehab assignment for, well, they say probably Double-A Chesapeake, but that's good news for Albert. He's been out since right at the end of spring training, so I would assume his rehab schedule would probably be at least a couple of weeks, maybe a few. You might be looking at a September call-up for Suarez. That would be a nice addition, his veteran presence and versatility back in this Orioles team. What else is going on? Well, Norfolk is playing this afternoon. In fact, they started about 20 minutes ago. Let's check in and see if any of the bats at the top of the order did anything. No. That's a big old no Oh, no, there is one hit. Let's see. How you doing there, Charm City chat? Beavers had a walk to lead off the ball game. Maverick Hanley is getting back into shape. He's hitting second today. He struck out. Sammy Basayo struck out. Emmanuel Rivera had a hit. And Judd Fabian just got a base hit as I'm looking at this. Just taking a look at what's going on with the Tides. Oh, Tyler Wells is pitching. 2 innings, no hits, no walks, with 2 strikeouts for Tyler Wells. That is promising. Okay. Folks, you know the pennant race is out of reach when you are monitoring your AAA team live right before first pitch of your own ball game. But that's how this season's gone, folks. What are you going to do? If I could turn back time. Oh, boy. All right. Charm City chat, what do you say? How about we win a season or a series today? I guess it would be the season series. We won 2 out of 3 in Oakland. Well, I'm sorry, Sacramento, I believe, earlier in the season. So it's either a split if we lose or we win the season series 4-2 with a win. Let's check in here. We got NDJ here, a.k.a. Danjo. By the way, your names, if you don't already, if you can't already tell, we had this situation like a month or so ago where everybody's handles in the chat went from whatever their screen name is to something that looks more like a login name or something. I don't know. But anyway, I can mostly figure out who's here. Travis, Robert, Edward, Kurt, George, Frank, Carl, Warren is here, Don, Chawa, Coin Case, and I think that's everybody. Folks, a little bit of news. There's not a whole lot of people here yet before first pitch of this ball game. Go ahead and hit the like button if you are here. Get that out of the way. But we're trying to get to, 3,200 subscribers today. We only need 7 subscribers, and we get to 3,200. We are crawling our way to the next milestone. I don't know what it is. What's the next milestone? 33? Just for the sequence of numbers? I don't know. But, yeah. We're about to get started, folks. This game is almost underway. How's everybody doing? Game-winning RBI for Laureano for the Padres against Fitzy's Red Sox. Sorry about that, Fitz.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
I got some coffee here. Yes, I've got the same shirt I had on for the game you saw last night. Don't bother me. I live in Thailand. Last night for me was this morning. And it's still Sunday. Well, it's technically Monday now, 12:30 a.m. going into Monday. But it's late night for me, same day. Drinking coffee anyway, like a madman. But hey, we got an off day tomorrow. I got time to recover. Do some chores. Get caught up on some stuff. All right, Cade Povich is making his 14th start of the season, and he just threw his final warm-up toss. We are about ready for baseball. Actually, we might already have started. Nope. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We are ready, folks. Povich is on the slab. First pitch of the ball game over the plate, but low for ball 1. to Shea Langoliers, who's had 3 hits in this series, including a home run in last night's ball game. He pops it up on the next pitch. First baseman Mountcastle will fight the sun and make the catch near the pitching mound for the first out of the ball game. Defensively for the Orioles, Greg Allen is in left field, Jordan Adams in center, and Jeremiah Jackson in right. Infield a little more recognizable. Westberg at third, Henderson at short, Holiday at second, and Mountcastle at first. I did it again. Alex Jackson behind the plate. Here is Brent Rooker playing right field today, and he takes a first pitch strike on the outside edge from Povich. Rooker's hitting .274 with 24 homers, 70 RBI. That ball's lifted into center field, and about 3 or 4 steps in front of the warning track, Jordan Adams makes the catch. Rooker gives it a pretty good ride out to center, but Povich keeps him in the park for an easy out. 2 away here in the top of the first. I'm getting my first look of the panoramic view of the ballpark. Looks like a crowd that might flirt with 20,000 people today. Nick Kurtz at the plate. Rookie first baseman takes outside ball 1. 309 the average, 23 homers and 62 driven in for Kurtz. He was not an everyday player to start the season, but the counting numbers would make you think he was. That's how much he's done since his call-up. 2-0 pitch is inside, 3-0. Kurtz hitting only 200 off of lefties, while hitting 351 off of right-handers. His OPS is nearly double against righties, so his splits are quite wide. So Povich, the right guy to face him, but he walks him on 4 pitches. That last one inside, a fastball. And Kurtz is on with 2 down after the free pass. Colby Thomas, we have not seen him in the first 2 games of this series. Just hitting .152, 1 homer, 4 RBI. Right-handed batter. And he goes after the first pitch and pops it up near the first base line, not too far from home plate. Mountcastle comes in and makes the catch. So Povich did issue a walk to Kurtz, but relatively harmless otherwise. A couple of pop-ups, and he is out of this first inning. We go to the bottom half of the first. The A's nothing, and the Orioles are coming up. Povich threw just 9 pitches in the inning despite issuing the walk. So nice and economical from Povich. How you doing, Charm City chat? Talk to me, folks. It's weird. I really don't like seeing everybody's names like it is. It's too hard to look at. I'm more looking at your names and looking at what you're writing. I'm too distracted. Colonel Kurtz. Yes. He was drafted somewhere up the Naktong River. And yeah, that's a famous Kurtz, along with Science and Kurtz. Nick trying to become the most famous Kurtz of them all. Hey, folks, if I'm less amusing than I normally am, forgive me. I had a long day today. I'm feeling fine. I'm just mentally a little bit, how would you put it? I don't want to say checked out. I'm checked into the ball game. But other than that, I'm checked out. I'm just feeling a little bit checked out. I had a good time out today. I just I'm a little worn out. All right. Jackson Holiday. Luis Morales on the mound for the Athletics. His first pitch is outside. Okay, this guy throws some gas. 99 miles an hour from Morales. The 1-0 to Jackson is outside. 2-0. I can't call Holiday Jackson, at least for now. Not when there's two other guys in the lineup with the last name Jackson. I got to just stick with Holiday. 2-0 to Holiday is over the plate, but low, 3-0. All right, so this guy throws hard, but maybe the command not too good. I've heard that story many times over the years. That's a 4-pitch walk to Jackson Holiday. Folks, let's take advantage of this guy. If the command ain't working, keep on taking pitches.
I'm walking here.
Holiday at first to lead off the bottom of the first. Here's Westberg.
Well, west is that way.
First pitch is in on Westberg. He turns away from it for ball one. Morales has missed out of the zone 5 pitches straight to start his day. Folks, let's see those Westberg emojis in the chat. They're brand new. It's 2-0, and here comes the catcher, McIver, out to calm Morales down. Urshela comes in as well, the veteran third baseman. Immediately puts his glove on Morales' shoulder. It's a quick meeting. Just encouraging this young right-hander to take her easy. How old is Morales? Let's take a look. He's only 22 years old, 6'3", 200 pounds, out of Cuba. 2-0 to Westberg is popped up behind the plate, and it looks like McIver will have a play. He does. Westberg pops out and foul ground to the catcher. 1 pitch after a mound meeting. Well, that mound meeting worked. Here's Gunnar Henderson, folks.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Gunnar's hitting .284, hit his 14th homer of the season last year, got him up to 50 RBI as he takes a first pitch strike at the bottom of the zone. The 0-1 is in the dirt. McIver blocks it as Holiday stays rooted at first base. Let's see if this scoreboard is working. One and one on Gunnar, and this one's hit on the ground. Backhanded at short, a flip to second after a bit of a bobble from Hernandez, but he does get the lead runner, Holiday. It will be a fielder's choice. Gunnar now at first base. It would have been really difficult, even if Hernandez had fielded that ball cleanly, to turn 2, but it could have just as easily squirted through and could have been 2 men on base. So 2 down with the runner at first, and here's Rutschman. He takes outside for ball 1. Adley Rutschman is batting .237 with 9 homers and 27 RBI.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
1-0. There goes Holiday. The throw down is a wild one. Sails over all the infielders into center field. It's Gunnar, not Holiday. These bushy, blonde-haired kids. Gunnar had taken over at first for Holiday after the fielder's choice, and he swipes second base. Does not have a chance to go to third on the ball that went into center field there. It's a 2-0 count on Rutschman with a runner now in scoring position, 2 down. And that's low and away, 3-0 on Adley. Yeah, I should have thought about that, George. I should have said it can't be Holiday. 3-0 pitch, up and away, not close. Second 4-pitch walk issued in the inning by Morales. 2 men on and 2 out. Ryan Mountcastle homered in his first at-bat back on Friday night. Now getting his first start in the field today. Up there with 2 men on.
Okay, mount up.
Takes inside for ball 1. Folks, how about a bugle? Three homers, 16 RBI for Mountcastle. He's batting .247. Swing and a miss. That fastball was in the zone. But Mountcastle missed it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hopefully he's got that heater timed up now. Morales turns around and we've got another player picked off, but the ball is dropped. And getting to second base is Gunnar. Gunnar was caught between second and third, but poor defense by the A's bails us out. After all is said and done, we're just right back to where we were. But Gunnar was looking at trying to take third base with 2 down. I don't know why. It looks like it was going to be a double steal attempt. All right, 1-1 the count. The pitch is up and in. I mean, the way this guy is pitching, why are you thinking about, with 2 outs, stealing third? That is bananas. Unless you're Ricky Henderson or Ichiro or Vince Coleman, no. Just no. 2-1 pitch is called a strike. 2-2 on Mountcastle. I mean, you just got to think of the situation. I mean, in general, not a good idea to steal in that spot. That pitch is low, full count on Mountcastle. But when you got a pitcher who's got some command issues, and just what are you doing? Full count. The runners will be off with the pitch. Here it is. Inside, ball 4. Third walk of the inning.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
And that will load them up. Carl, I had a joke to make, but I have to consider that it's early afternoon, and perhaps there's some youngsters listening to the broadcast. But I'm happy your cat is a fan. Fantastic. All right. It is Jeremiah Jackson. Yeah, I'm going to let that one, keep that one on the shelf. He takes the first pitch strike. Come on, folks. The 0-1. inside. That is a sweeper from Morales that isn't sweeping very much. Gunner at third, Adley at second, Mountie at first with 2 down. The 1-1 inside again, 2-1 on Jeremiah Jackson. Come on, Jeremiah. I would just be sitting fastball and look to cover half the plate and hit the crap out of it. Otherwise, take. He got a high fastball, swung and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Jeremiah Jackson. That would have been ball 3. The 2-2. Damn it. Fastball right down the middle, and Jackson could not catch up to it. The Orioles leave him loaded. 3 walks for Morales, and he comes away scot-free. We go to the second inning, scoreless. I mean, between Gunner getting caught around, the A's screwing up and getting him out, their pitcher looking just completely not ready for this, gets out of it anyway with no damage. And that was the good part of our order there, right? Wait till the second inning, folks, when we'll have Alex Jackson, Greg Allen, and Jordan Adams coming at you.
Oreo.
What's that?
Oreo.
Beats me.
Oreo. Oreo.
That's Alex Jackson, Greg Allen, and Jordan Adams.
Oreo.
Yeah, second inning. Don't go anywhere.
Oreo.
Mike Elias, what have you done to this team, bro? Ownership, how are you not looking? How are you not looking at what we're looking at? And look back at what we had and ask yourself, well, how did we get from there to here? What happened? What, are you going to blame a player for this? You already fired Brandon Hyde. What's the next, logical move? I don't know. All right, top of the second. Darrell Hernandez, I swear. I can't. I'm like Harry Carey with his name. Takes first pitch strike. Next one's hit on the ground. Should be routine for Gunner at short. And he throws out Hernandez. 1 away in the top of the second. Good fit. Oh, my goodness. I mean, at this point, Megan the Stallion would be a good fit. J.J. Bleday at the plate. He takes low from Povich for ball 1. Bleday's hitting .222. 10 homers, 29 RBI. Up and in, 2-0. By the way, the Orioles are wearing their traditional home whites, shirts and pants. A's wearing their traditional road grays with the green and gold trim. 2-0 to Bleday. That is a sweeper. Low and away, ball 3. One out, nobody on, top of the second, no score. 3-0 is right in there. The Orioles again have another series on this homestand, but it doesn't start tomorrow. That ball is going to drop into right field for a base hit. A 3-1 pitch turned on by Blade into right field. A 1-out single. Off day tomorrow for Baltimore, and then the Mariners will come to town starting Tuesday night. Gio Urshela is up with one away, a runner at first. Povich's first pitch, a fastball outside, ball one. Urshela's hitting .234, does not have a home run on the season. 19 runs batted in. Don't you dare get your first one against us. And don't you dare make me be the person to jinx it by pointing that out. That is a 1-1 count now on Urshela. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup on the outside edge from Povich. Count 1-2. Yeah, I'd say 20, maybe 22,000 here. Actually, a little better turnout than I would have thought. There is a giveaway. Oh, is today the corduroy hat day? Notice nobody wearing the corduroy hat. 1-2 pitches low to Urshela. Count is 2-2. I think I do see people wearing the hat. It's orange brim, black. Swing and a miss. And Urshela strikes out. First punch out of the ball game for Povich.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Is it a hot one today? 88 degrees at first pitch, and I can see Mr. Splash keeping at least a couple of sections of the ballpark hydrated. Here's McIver, the catcher. He takes low and away for ball one. 2 down with a runner at first. Willie McIver is hitting .222. 2 homers and 4 RBI. Check swing foul, and the count 1-1. Three, 4, 5, 6 is the next target. Okay. Let's get to 3,200 today, folks. Subscribe today. Mods in the chat. Let's make that a number one priority in terms of what to bring up occasionally to everybody in the chat. Trying to get to 3,200 subscribers today. I think that was a foul tip. It's a ball and 2 strikes on McIver now. 2 down with a runner at first. We're in the top of the second inning. And McIver steps away from the batter's box. Povich picks up the rosin bag. Povich only had to throw 9 pitches in the first. He's 1 potential pitch away from ending the second. And he will, as Holiday will field this grounder his way. Flip it to Gunnar at second for the force to end the inning. 25 pitches through 2 innings for Povich. Looking pretty good to begin his afternoon. Will the bat show up? Again, folks, we've got the big bottom of the second coming up. And again, mothers, lock up your daughters. We've got Alex Jackson.
Orioles.
We've got Greg Allen.
Orioles.
We've got Jordan Adams.
Orioles.
I'm no one to be trifled with. All right, folks. This might call for a special occasion. If anybody's going to make these three guys do something, it's the hat. And no, I'm not talking about that damn corduroy hat. I'm talking about the hat. The hat. Ain't no giveaway for this hat. No sirree, Bob. This is free to the first one customer. Me. Me and the hat, we kind of got a relationship.
Do you believe in me?
We're on a mission from God.
Do you believe in me?
All right, folks, watch the magic. Watch the magic unfold coming up. Folks, if we score in this inning, that's all I'm going to say. If we score in this inning, and I'll just leave it right there. Alex Jackson. First pitch to him from Morales. He wisely takes after Morales had issued 3 walks in the first, and it is a little bit inside for ball 1. Take another, unless it's right down the middle, and get ready to swing at a fastball. That's up and in, 2-0. I mean, honestly, this guy's only thrown 1 pitch worth going after. Make it 3-0. That fastball low and away. So just sit on the fastball and look for something. Yeah, that's a 4-pitch walk. 4th walk. A 4-pitch walk by Morales. How do you like that? 4 walks to the first 7 batters of this lineup, and all we've got to show for it is a runner at first base here in the 2nd inning. That pitch is outside to Greg Allen.
Orioles.
That's all I got for some of these guys. I don't have a button.
Orioles.
1-0 pitch. There's a strike. A sweeper for Morales. That's the first pitch of that type I've seen him find the strike zone with. Greg Allen has a 1-1 count. Goes after this one and pops it up. Left center field, shallow. And it'll be made, the catch will be made by J.J. Bleday, the left fielder. All right. The A's have a left-hander in their bullpen. Bowden. Jordan Adams takes a sweeper at the bottom of the zone for a strike. Well, I was thinking 33-33, Danny, and how about we hit that and then we'll go with your idea. That's later. It can still be, but right now we got to get 3,200, folks. That's all I'm worried about. Adams looks at a called strike on the inside edge. 1-2 the count. Adams in the minors, 68 games, hit just 185. Check swing on a pitch about half a foot above the zone, and he strikes out. That was ugly. That was absolutely ugly. That is a blind date that you come up with an excuse. You say you got to go to the bathroom and you never come back. Kind of ugly. Here's Jackson Holliday. And he takes a cut and a miss. 2 down, runner at first. Hit on the ground to second, and no score in this inning. Blame the hat. Folks, the bottom of the order didn't get it done.
Orioles.
Despite a 4-pitch walk
Orioles.
to lead off the inning.
Orioles.
Yeah. On to the third. No score in Baltimore. My, oh my. Let's check in on that Let's check in on that Norfolk Tides ball game. Anything good going on there? Still scoreless between Rochester and Norfolk. Norfolk now has 3 hits. Two hits today for Emmanuel Rivera. As Sammy Basayo and Dylan Beavers just sit down there. Maverick Hanley as well. I think we want to probably say goodbye to Alex Jackson for Maverick Hanley. I don't know. What do you guys think? Jackson does show some occasional pop with the bat. The hits he gets seems to always be for doubles. I think he's got a home run as well. But Hanley, I think, of all the catchers this season, even Rutschman, I think Hanley has done the best work behind the plate. Gary says keep Jackson. Well, I suppose if it's a matter of you can't move Jackson down, you have to cut him or keep him, versus Hanley, where you can keep him and then maybe look at him as just more depth next year. I don't know. I like the way Hanley handles the pitching staff. I feel like we had some of our best trips through the rotation with Hanley working behind the plate. Max Schumann is up to lead off the top of the third. First pitch is a strike. Next one is popped up right field. Jackson is sprinting into right center field and shallow to make this catch after jogging. It turned into a bit of a sprint at the end, but he does eventually make this catch. 1 down in the top of the third inning. Shea Langoliers up for the second time. Hits one hard foul on the left side. Apparently woke somebody up over there with that foul ball. Slim gets the sign from Jackson, and the 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. 94 from Povich. Extra mile an hour or two on that fastball for Cade. Oh, and 2 the count on Langoliers. Pitch. That's a curveball in the dirt. We haven't seen too many curveballs from Povich 30 pitches in today. One and two. That one is low and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball, an inch or two outside. Got Langoliers to go after it. Strikes him out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Povich. That one was at 93. Yeah, Povich with a little extra today on the fastball. Usually he's at 92. That one was at 92 outside for ball 1 to Brent Rooker. 2 down, nobody on for the A's. Scoreless in the top of the third. That pitch is fouled away. 1-1. Bradish, there's no certain return date, but it looks like he's going to make 2 more starts, 2 more rehab starts, and that's if those go well. If he stumbles in the next 2 rehab starts, then I would probably add 1 more on there. He did not look too sharp in his most recent rehab start. This is not a ground ball. That ball will land into shallow left field for a base hit for Brent Rooker. Soft liner in the left. Maybe not that soft. Where did it hit? It hit the very edge of the dirt in the outfield grass. I don't know whether to call that a ground ball or a line drive. 2 down. Here's Nick Kurtz. Walked his first time up on 4 pitches. It's already 1-0 here, and there is the first strike he sees. He swings and misses at a sinker from Povich that had a whole lot of the zone there. One and one on Kurtz. There's a breaking ball. Come on, Blue. You gave up on that pitch. It hit the top of the zone on the inside part of the plate. It should be 1-2. Instead, it's 2-1. Check on the base runner at first. Rooker back. Povich got squeezed by the ump. The 2-1 upstairs, 3-1. Forty pitches now for Povich on the day. 3-1 is swung on and missed. Full count. Rooker will be off with the pitch with 2 down and the full count on Kurtz. Payoff pitch. Hit in the air. Right field. Jackson is there and he makes the catch. 3 shutout innings from Povich. He's given up a couple of hits. He's given up a walk. But the A's haven't really put it together in 1 inning. He scattered them over these 3 innings. We go to the bottom of the third. No score in Baltimore, folks. I'm going to step away for a sec, get myself a refreshment, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And get a friend to sub it up for me, will you? Help a brother out. All right.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Mondi the monster.
Oh, wow. Here he comes.
Let me show you what I mean now. By the first thing you do is get right up in their face, you point the finger. Then if you can't get close enough, you turn the hand around and kick some dirt. And then if he's missed a strike, you get over here and you put dirt all over the thing. You throw the hat down, you pick it up, you throw it, and then you're so bad, you throw him out of the game. You're out of here. That's the way a major league manager should.
I learned something, buddy boy.
Drop the big one.
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is.
Well, west is that way. Well, west is that way.
Jordan Westburg is up to lead it off for the Orioles in the bottom of the third. He takes inside for Morales, ball one. That one was not close to the zone. Will Morales throw another 4-pitch walk? No. He gets a sweeper in there for strike one. Westburg popped out to the catcher his first time up and foul ground. This one's fouled back, 1-2. I hear the bugle at the ballpark. Let me play 1-2. The 1-2 is up near the chin of Westburg. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Charm City chat. We got to will this team to some offense. I don't know. Anybody know any good voodoo? Another pop-up by Westburg, and the catcher has a look, but it's into the stands. Westburg avoids another foul out to the catcher. The count is 2-2, leading off the bottom of the third. Pitch swung on and missed. A slider, and Westburg. Oh, somebody was saying earlier, Westburg not exactly looking like Ted Williams at the plate these days. This swing here, not one to put on the highlight reel. Here's Gunnar Henderson over the plate below for ball one. Folks, we've got a gifted membership, and I need subscribers. But I love a gifted membership. 2-0 to Gunner.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Message for you, son.
NDJ with a gifted membership. Thank you, my friend. Mouse Masher 54, the lucky recipient. That's Danjo with the hookup. 3-0 pitch to Gunner is in there for a strike. I'll be back on the screen in a sec, folks. This one's foul tipped at the plate, and it's a full count now on Gunner. One out, nobody on. Full count to Gunner. And he looks at a called strike 3. Gunner is turned around. It's a strike, Gunner. Don't complain. Don't complain, dude. Morales whips out a backdoor sweeper at the top of the zone. I mean, it was a kind of out of nowhere pitch. I'm as surprised as Gunner is as that ball broke over for a strike. 2 down for Adley, and his first pitch is on the outside edge, strike 1. Make it 0-2 as Gunner looks at a pitch low and away in the zone. The 0-2 up and away. A right-hander, Ferguson, is now up for the A's in the bullpen. I don't think Morales was ever going to go 5 innings today, no matter what he did. Again, only one other appearance before today, and that was a 2-inning appearance. 2-2 pitch is low. Full count on Adley. Folks, welcome into the channel. Please hit the like button if you don't mind. There's a pop-up behind the plate. Full count still on Rutschman. Thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. Just tap it, and you've helped out the channel. You've done your part. Leave the driving to me. Full count again, and that is ball 4 upstairs. Rutschman reaches first on a 2-out walk, and that'll get Mountcastle up, and that'll get Morales out of the ball game. 5th walk from Morales on the day. 3 in the first inning. And he never gave up a hit. So I suppose we're happy he's out of the game. I don't know. But it looks like Ferguson is going to come out from the A's bullpen right now. Be right back. All right. Happy Sunday afternoon, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the weekend here in the dog days of August. I'm told it is another hot, humid day in Baltimore. Hopefully, if the weather's not for you, you're chilling indoors. Or maybe you got one of those swanky indoor-outdoor rooms where you've got the comforts of indoors, but you feel a little more outdoors. It's always important to touch grass, folks. It's tough, though, when the weather is nasty out there. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Tyler Ferguson, right-hander on in relief. Ryan Mountcastle's at the plate with two out and one on. And he fouls the first pitch away. Mountcastle walked his first time up. That's right, folks. 3,200 subscribers. We're trying to get there today. Only need a handful to move that sub count up. It's more than 3,190, just so you know. The sub count you see on the screen there only flips every 10 new subscribers. So the next time it flips, we'll have ourselves a little bit of a milestone. 0-2 pitch to Mountcastle. Swung on and missed. As Ferguson puts Mountie away rather easily to end the inning. The Orioles, how do you like this? 3 innings in the books. They've left 5 men on base, and they don't have a hit. I mean, that is so bad. 5 men left on base, and we don't have a hit. I mean, really? That's 3 innings of offense right there. We're on pace to get no hit and leave 15 men on base. Holy cow. Yeah, nothing's wrong here, folks. Nothing wrong here at all. Honestly. Yeah, folks. I mean, why aren't you at the ballpark today? You could have had a corduroy cap. With that, you would probably would never want to put on your head on a day like today. And watch your team do whatever the hell this is. I can't help it. Hey, you know, I don't think Chilo is here. Chilo rarely misses a game. I'm just now coming to the realization that there seems to be no Chilo today. Maybe he made it out to the ball game. All right, top of the 4th. Colby Thomas, first pitch swinging, fouls it away. He is 0 for 1. Fouled back again, 0-2. I don't know if Cade Povich just has a very strong shaving regiment or if he's just the kind of kid that can't grow a beard even if he tried. But, man, he's always very clean shaven. That is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
1 away. Darrell Hernandez at the plate looks at a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Another curveball that misses 2, and it's 2-0. Hernandez is 0 for 1. Next pitch, fouled away. By the way, folks, let's see this next pitch. Fouled back again. It's 2-2 on Hernandez. So it is getting close enough where I went ahead and looked ahead. The consecutive game calling streak on the channel is approaching 300. Breaking ball on 2-2, and it's outside, full count. So there will be a bit of a celebration on the channel for game number 300. That will be coming up on all days, go figure, Labor Day. Labor Day in September, we'll be out in San Diego on that Monday. And the first pitch of that ball game is going to be, I believe, at 5:45 p.m. Eastern. So kind of a break for me, I think, in terms of a potential turnout. Here's a payoff pitch. It's outside. Ball 4. A 1-out walk to Hernandez. I think it works out well for the game to be on in the early evening versus early afternoon. I think a better chance for a nice turnout. And yeah, what more fitting day to celebrate 300 straight games called than Labor Day. J.J. Bleday looks at a first pitch strike. He had a single his first time up. 1-out runner at first for the Athletics. Swing and a miss, 0-2. What do you think, folks? I'm thinking about what have I done in previous Labor Days. I think I do most of my stuff in the daytime, and then by evening I'm about done. Whoa, close play. Somebody in the chat was mentioning Povich has a good pickoff move. Nearly paid off there, as Hernandez just got back in there safely. The 0-2 to Bleday is... doesn't matter. We just nailed the runner trying to steal second base. Alex Jackson shows off his throwing arm. It was a nice pitch to throw with upstairs, so he was already getting up to throw just to receive the ball. Throws a strike to second to nail the would-be base runner, and that ends the inning. All right. Which team wants to score first, folks? Hard to tell. We go to the bottom of the fourth, scoreless. Charm City chat. I'm going to take a peek and see. I'm hoping that at least a couple of subscribers have come in today. I am talking about it more than usual. I just want to be able to enjoy one little achievement unlocked. We are 4 away, folks. 4. Count them, 4 subscribers away from 3,200. If you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, what do you say? Give it a chance. And I promise you, there's no commitment. There's no obligation. No salesman will visit your home. If there's anything about subscribing to the channel you don't like, you can always unsubscribe. And no harm, no foul. But it does help this channel grow. Subscribers turns into more exposure out there on YouTube for other people to find the channel. And it keeps growing and growing. We got to grow, folks. We don't have to stall like the team has this season. We can still grow, right? So think about it. To you non-subscribers out there, be one of the first 3,200. All right, bottom of the fourth. Jeremiah Jackson leading off. Swings and misses on the first pitch from Ferguson. Ferguson only had to throw 3 pitches to get Mountcastle out after coming on to relieve Morales. So he's good to go for another inning here in the fourth. It's now 1-1 on Jeremiah Jackson. And that ball stroked to left. Stay fair. Get over. That ball is going to be off the very bottom of the wall in the left field corner. Jackson's thinking 3. The throw in will not get all the way to the bag. The cutoff man will hold on to it. It'll be a leadoff triple, folks. A leadoff triple for Jeremiah Jackson. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
With that wall out there in the corner at a bit of a slanted angle, the bounce off of there took a nice bounce away from the left fielder, allowing Jackson to get all the way to third base. So now Alex Jackson at the plate, and he's got ball 1. Runner at third, nobody out. Got to get this run in for sure. 1-0 to Jackson, and he fouls it back. Alex Jackson at the plate with a 1-1 count. Come on, folks. We can score, can't we? Can't we? We can do this. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss. 96 on the heater from Ferguson. Nobody out. But it's the bottom of the order here right now for the Orioles. They've got to get it done. 1-2, and Jackson swings at 1 in the dirt. He strikes out. Oh, I see the scoreboard needs a refreshment. Sorry about that. Down goes Alex Jackson, 1 away. I did not get a good look at the infield, but let me see if I can with 1 away. Greg Allen, the batter now. It looks like I'm seeing just the shoulder of the shortstop. It looks like he's playing up a little bit. It's a bunt laid down, and it is going to be an out at the plate. McIver, the catcher, fields it. Jeremiah Jackson trying to skate around him to score. He broke, and wow, just reached out and tagged him. It didn't work. It did not work. Jackson tried to run a little bit out of the baseline to avoid the tag, but he needed to go a little farther out. He might have been called out for leaving the base path, but just another mess. 2 away with a runner now at first base. Can you believe it, folks? Can you believe it? So it's Jordan Adams at the plate now. He's got a count of 0-1. You know Jordan Adams, right?
Orioles.
Greg Allen at first. Ferguson checks on him. I mean, I don't know how he didn't score. Like, he broke as soon as he didn't break like with the pitch, but he broke as soon as the bunt was applied. Here goes the runner down. Oh my God, he's out. He's out twice. Greg Allen is thrown out trying to steal second base. And there was a moment where I guess he thought the play was still active. His hand was off the bag. He went to go put it back and was tagged again. Folks, this is just, what can he say?
Big bucks. Stop it all.
I mean, this is like the Bad News Bears. This is like watching one of those montage sequences from the Bad News Bears. Somebody show me a new way to screw up that I haven't seen yet already today. Holy cow. Holy cow. What happened? Why is this frozen in commercial? Even MLB.TV doesn't want me to continue watching. Even MLB.TV is trying to do me a favor. But I'm just too crazy. Folks, did I mention with the way this season has gone, how much I love getting up at times like 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m. to call ball games and completely revolve my entire life around this crazy-ass schedule? Did I fail to mention how much I love that aspect of it all? When we've got 2 months of baseball nearly left to play. And, yeah. Man. All right, top of the fifth. Gio Urshela looks at a first pitch strike from Cade Povich. Next one is fouled away. It's 0-2. What is going on with the balls and strikes screen here? Jumping all around. Jump around. 0-2 pitch in the dirt. One ball, 2 strikes on Urshela. The pitch. There's a breaking ball fouled off to the left. We are scoreless here in the rubber game of this 3-game series. And the Orioles have only scored in the first inning in game 1, first inning in game 2. Nothing so far today. 2-2 the count on Urshela. Swing and a miss. Wow, Povich. 92-mile-an-hour fastball right down the chute. Got the job done for the strikeout. Swing and a miss.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, Tom, I don't know who is, maybe on social media. I'm with you. You make the right decisions between now and the start of next season, and yes, this team can absolutely contend. I mean, just look at the state of the league this season. I mean, it's wide open. There's no juggernaut team in this league. And even if there were, with the wild card and all that, you just got to be competitive, play above 500. You're in it, and this team can do that if they do a couple of the right things. Povich has fallen behind 3-0 here. Why does the Urshela screen is now frozen? Folks, something's going wrong with my balls and strikes. Did I just say something's going wrong with my balls? Please do not edit that out as just a standalone clip and play it out of context, okay? 3-1 pitch is a strike on the inside edge to Willie McIver. Full count. 1 out. Sometimes words just have a way of, I can't even say that. Full count pitch. That is ball 4. Curve ball on 3-2 from Povich. Guess he was looking to get a swing and a miss. Had missed the zone low. That is ball 4. I need to close this. I'll be right back, folks. Ball 4, 1 on for the A's. All right, Max Schumann's coming up. He's 0 for 1. 1 on, 1 out. We're in the top of the 5th. First pitch strike from Povich to Schumann. That one missed way outside from Povich. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is upstairs. That's 2 bad pitches in a row from Povich. It's up to 70 pitches on the day. Two 1 pitch, fouled back, 2-2. Trying to get a double play ball to end the inning. Here's a fly ball to center field, hit relatively deep, but there's room out there for Adams to make the catch. Just to the right of straightaway center field for the 2nd out. Shea Langoliers. He is up next. This is now the 3rd time through the order for the Athletics. Langoliers is 0 for 2. What? Wasn't there a Stephen King book turned into a made-for-TV movie called The Langoliers? Or is it something very close to that? I'm almost positive. Like a 90s made-for-TV movie. Oh, and 1 the count There's a breaking ball hit on the ground to third. Westberg charges, throws to first in time, and the inning is over. Povich has gotten through 5 innings of scoreless baseball. 74 pitches. Giving up just a couple of hits. Can we get him some run support? I don't know. This game's halfway over. No score in Baltimore. 12 innings without scoring. Well, speaking of pleasantly surprised, Frank, what better way to refer to the Orioles BirdWatcher Channel for everybody out there, all the bird watchers and this growing community, the Charm City chat. Haven't you all been pleasantly surprised finding this channel? I need one of those like grasshopper chirping sound effects for statements like that. I got a bullfrog.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
I forgot to play that for Jeremiah. Well, now this one's labeled Jackson, and I don't even know what it is.
Jackson, stop!
Oh, Jackson, stop. All right, so I do have...
Oreo.
Jackson, stop!
All right. I got to get used to this. For 5 weeks or so, anyway. Folks! Frank is weirdly... Folks, now there you go. There's the testimonial I've been waiting for to convince people out there to give the channel a chance and subscribe. Let Frank tell you, he's weirdly addicted. If you want to be weirdly addicted too, subscribe today. Here's Jordan Adams. First pitch is ball 1. Ferguson still out there on the mound for the A's. And next pitch is a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. On Jordan Adams, top of the order after him. And there is another A's pitcher getting loose in the bullpen. The lefty Bowden, who was up earlier. Swing and a miss on Adams. It's 1-2. Folks, we've got addicts in the Charm City chat. This pitch fouled away. BW is like a drug. But like, you know, a helpful drug. Swing and a miss. Down goes Adams. He's still looking for his first hit ever. Huh? Yeah. Sorry you're not feeling well, but I'm not sure how that translates into adding sounds to the soundboard. Did you want sounds of like people coughing and sneezing and maybe praying to the porcelain god? I hope you feel better. We're going to a commercial, and I'm not sure why. The inning is over. Did I even call what happened in the inning? I feel like I didn't. How did that inning end? I feel like I'm living through a dream. Adams struck out. Okay. I'm not sure if I told you that or not.
Oreo. Oreo.
Boy. What are we looking at here? 1 hit And it was a triple with nobody out. And he didn't score. We also had bases loaded on walks. Didn't score there either. It's this game. We're going to the 5th inning. Playing the home run call. What's that, Frank? Which home run call? Something in my soundboard? Ben Bowden. Bowden. Whichever. He's on the pitch. His 7th appearance. 6 1/3 innings of work, so he's a 1-inning guy, I guess. ERA of 2.84. A left-hander in there to face Holiday with Gunnar 2 batters later. And the first pitch to Holiday is on the outside edge for a strike. A 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Fouled away 0-2. Any kind of offense would do, Baltimore. 0-2 pitch inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Any kind of offense would do. See the ball, hit the ball, you know? 1-2 to Holiday is outside. Catcher tried to frame it, the freeze frame. Ump wasn't buying it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 5th. Next pitch. That is reached for and rolled over to second base. Holiday will ground out for out number 2. Schumann with the assist. And yeah, we are more than half through half the outs granted. We get 27 outs, folks. We've spent 14. 2 down, nobody on for Westberg. He lifts one to left. It looks good off the bat. Keep going. That ball is gone. Bye, birdie. West is that way toward the splash zone. Number 14 on the season. Folks, it's hot. Cool off with a little bit of splash. The Orioles lead it 1-0. Instant offense.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Folks.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Gunnar Henderson with a ground ball to first. It'll be collected by Nick Kurtz, and he will take it to the bag unassisted to end the inning. But finally, Westberg just barrels one up. He's been struggling at the plate lately. He got all of that one. That one probably gets into the first row last year with Baltimore. That was a legit home run to left. We go to the 5th inning. The Orioles now lead it 1-0. And for some reason, the scoreboard still says 0-0. Come on, ESPN. I know our offense is bad, but could you at least give us the courtesy of granting us the run on the board there? I mean, it says end of 4. So everything's caught up. Where's our run? Hello? Anybody home? Could we maybe get that run there, ESPN? Appreciate it. All right. Wow. Since last checking... Okay, never mind. Folks, we are 4 subscribers away from 3,200. And, yeah. I'm hoping by bringing it up often today, I could persuade some folks out there, just 4, to maybe make it 3. We are 3 away. Just took another look. 3197. 3 away from 3,200. I just want to see that odometer turn over. You know, you feel me? You know that feeling you get when you're driving and you're looking at your odometer and you're like, oh man, 2 miles away from like 4 straight zeros. Brent Rooker fouls away the first pitch from Cade Povich, top of the 6th inning. Rooker's 1 for 2. Here's a curveball in the dirt. The count is 1-1. It is 6th inning? Oh, well, that would make sense. Sorry about that. Okay, so it has been up. You know what? I have to refresh everything again. What? It's not updating lately. I don't know what the deal is. All right. It should pop up here in a sec. There it is. There's our run, folks. We got it. We got a run. Thank you, George. And again, even this other screen froze again. I can't just sit here and constantly freeze and unfreeze this. That's not the fun of calling a ball game. 2-2 pitch is fouled off by Rooker. Next pitch from Povich will be number 80 on the day. More activity in the A's bullpen. I have yet to see any Oriole pitchers get up yet. As the count runs full now on Rooker. That pitch very close to the top inside corner. Payoff pitch. Curveball. And that's a fair ball down the left field line. Looks like it hit off of Westberg's glove or some part of his body. It is going to be a leadoff double for Rooker. Oh, no, it did not. Westberg didn't get that ball at all. Excuse me. I did not see that well. Double down the left field line for Rooker. Here is Nick Kurtz. And he fouls one at the plate. No balls, 1 strike. I'm not too big of a fan of a curveball on 3-2 to a hitter like Rooker, to be honest. Fouled away, 0-2 on Kurtz. It's a tricky pitch because on a full count, if you're trying to get a chase, if you don't get the chase, then you've walked him. Otherwise, you're throwing it for a strike. And that can be a dangerous pitch, a pitch you can do a lot of damage on in the zone. 0-2 on Kurtz here. That ball's hit toward Gunnar. The runner will move up to third base. Rooker broke quickly. It was a play where it was right on that borderline where the runner has to decide, can I break for third or not? They're going to bring the infield in with one down and a runner at third. Colby Thomas, the batter. Curveballs. Oh, that's a changeup. Wow. A lot of downward movement on that changeup. It's 0-1. Line drive, base hit into left field. The infield drawn in, and that one gets past a diving Gunnar Henderson, and the A's have tied it up on an RBI single by Colby Thomas. Oh, boy. Well, we had a lead there for a minute. That ball was hit 101 off the bat and at a trajectory where if Gunnar were playing straight away, might have had a chance to still cut that runner down and avoid that ball going into the outfield. So bringing the infield in, not saying it was the wrong move, but it definitely backfired in that situation. We've had a lot of backfiring today. It's a backfire special at the ballpark, folks. One game in the top of the sixth. The A's have tied it up here. Povich on 87 pitches with one out. Runner at first. Hernaiz now at the plate. And he looks at a fastball on the outside edge. Just 90 miles an hour with that fastball. 0-1. Povich had hit 94 earlier in the game. Fouled away on the changeup. 0-2 on Hernaiz. I remember Hutchins saying something about not feeling well. Doesn't seem to be affecting the rate of comments left in the chat today. 0-2 pitches low. The count 1-2 on Hernaiz. "90 pitches from Povich. This will be his last inning of work, I would think. Unless he got a double play ball on the very next pitch or something. The 1-2 pitch. And snap throw to first. Close play. Povich again showing off that pretty slick left-handed pickoff move. It's always a nice weapon to have. Sort of the opposite of a guy like a Corbin Burns, man. There's a ground ball up the middle. Holiday flips it to Gunnar. Return throw to first will be late, as the Orioles will get a fielder's choice and get the lead runner off the bases. Gunnar not able to get a very strong throw off, but it didn't look like he'd be able to get that double play anyway. J.J. Bleday up with two down, runner at first. And he fouls the first pitch he sees off. All right. Come on, Cade. You've had a good day today. You finally gave up a run. We don't want you to take a loss. Get out of this tied, and we'll try to score for you. That's a swing and a miss. 0-2 on Blade. That's the idea there, 3 Marbury. Let's win today. Today was a good day. 0-2 to Blade. It was ironic. Well, that one's hit hard to right, but right at Jackson. Jeremiah Jackson in right center field, shaded that way, in the right spot to make the catch. The inning is over. Cade Povich has gone 6 innings. His day is probably over. He's given up just the 1 run. Unfortunately, it just happened here in this inning, and we no longer have a lead. Time to go out there and give this guy some run support. Bottom of the 6th coming up. We're tied at 1. And due up, it'll be Rutschman, Mountcastle, and Jeremiah Jackson. Folks, yesterday was tough. We did not manage to get to 100 likes. It's been quite some time since that has happened, but it did. We'd love for it not to happen again today. So if you're watching right now, we've got nearly 100 people here in the room. Please do, everybody, and me a favor and go ahead and tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. Give the stream here a like, and let's try to get that number up to triple digits before this game is over. Really do appreciate it. Just a moment of your time. And again, everything else, just sit back and enjoy. At least in terms of the channel. I can't really convince you to enjoy the product you've been watching on the field here so far today. But Jordan Westburg has gone deep today. Home run number 14 on the season. Only 2 hits for the Orioles. One was a triple by Jeremiah Jackson, and then the Westburg homer. Both teams have left 5 men on base. Justin Sterner, a right-hander on now for the Athletics. This is their 4th pitcher of the ball game. And we're only starting the 6th inning right here. Adley Rutschman has reached base both times without an official at bat. He's walked both times up. Come on, Adley. Get the clutch out.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Rutschman looks at a first pitch strike. There is activity in the Oriole pen. Yenier Cano. Swing and a miss. A big cut there by Rutschman. 0-2. Povich right now getting a lesson from Drew French in the dugout. Wow, Adley. Got a piece of that? Okay. He fouls off this 0-2 pitch that was off the plate, stays alive. Still no balls, 2 strikes, leading off the bottom of the 6th. That one's in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sterner from the belt. The pitch hit on the ground towards second. Routine play. And Rutschman is retired. Schumann on the assist. 4-3, the putout. And that'll get Ryan Mountcastle up for the third time today. He's walked and struck out. Looks at a first pitch off the plate outside. A cutter from Sterner for ball one. Mount up, folks.
Okay, mount up.
Mount up. The 1-0. Fouled back. One and one the count. And that ball's lifted foul off to the right. A little bit late on that 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Swing and a miss. He chased that low and away pitch as Mountcastle often has. That is his Achilles heel. That low and away slider or sweeper, whatever it might be. That is the pitch that always seems to have him walking away down on strikes. 2 down in the inning. Here's Jeremiah Jackson. And check swing. He went around.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Jackson tripled earlier in the ball game. He lead-off triple, only to be cut down on a squeeze play at the plate. Just one of a cluster of plays on the day here for the Orioles that just left you shaking your head. But it's still anybody's game. It's 1-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. The 0-2 to Jeremiah is grounded foul, third base side. Are we talking about another giveaway? Oh, 2, low and away. I guess I've never taken a look at the out-of-town scores. Try to do that here between innings. This one's fouled away. It's still a ball and 2 strikes on Jeremiah Jackson. Next pitch. That one's low and away. The count even up at 2-2. Sterner. Next delivery. Just off the plate outside. Full count. If Jeremiah can reach, Alex Jackson is on deck. Payoff pitch coming. And fouled away. Looks like this scoreboard is spoiling a little bit. There's a swing and a miss. Jackson, Jeremiah, strikes out to end the 6th. Nothing doing for the Orioles here On to the 7th inning. Yenier Cano is going to come on to relieve Cade Povich. We are tied at 1. Folks, let's take a look at the out-of-town scores, shall we? Top of the 8th inning, the Royals have a 3-2 lead on the Twins. The Reds up 7-4 on the Pirates in the bottom of the 6th. Also bottom 6, the Astros blanking the Yankees 4-0. Braves up 3-1 on the Marlins. That's in the bottom of the 6th. The Tigers up 7-2 on the Angels. That's going into the bottom of the 5th inning. Bottom 4, White Sox 5, Guardians 1. Also bottom 4. Everything's in the bottom. 5-1 Mets over the Brewers in the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the 3rd. Rangers are up 2-0 on the Phillies. Coming up in about 40 minutes, the Nats will be facing the Giants. The Red Sox will be taking on the Padres. The Rockies will be facing the Diamondbacks. The Rays taking on the Mariners. And the Blue Jays taking on the Dodgers. All 5 of those games starting within 5 minutes of each other for the afternoon games out west. And then coming up tonight, it is the Cubs and Cardinals, one of the more established rivalries in the history of this league. Cubs and Cardinals. Cardinals sitting on a 500 record. It's been a nice series out there between the. I'm honestly surprised they didn't rearrange things to get the Blue Jays and Dodgers on for the night game, because those two teams only a half game apart. Blue Jays are 68-50. The Dodgers 68-49. All right, Yenier Cano gets a kind call from the umpire in the first pitch. Strike 1 on the inside edge. It was a sinker that it was in the zone, but it broke inside at the last second. But the umpire, I think, gave up on it. I mean, we got the call. Next pitch is fouled away. It's 0-2. So Povich goes 6 innings, giving up 4 hits and 3 walks. That's a nice job of scattering base runners without giving up more than just the 1 run. It is 1-2 now on Urshela. It's the bottom of the order for the A's here in the inning. That's fouled away, and we'll do it again. Bam, what's the pitching matchup tonight for the Dodgers Blue Jays? Ground ball to third. Westberg will field it and throw out Urshela. 1 away. Willie McIver. McIver, not spelled like the one you remember on cable TV. I don't think this guy is able to dismantle a bomb using a paper clip, some chewed bubble gum, and a roll of string. I never watched MacGyver. That was not my kind of show back then. MacGyver has an 0-2 count. And that's inside 1-2. So, yeah, the only thing I know about the show is that I guess every episode he would get into some situation where he had to come up with some life hack way of getting out of danger. And it usually involved just some common everyday household items, I guess. Hey, MacGyver strikes out. This MacGyver is done. Cano gets the strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, looks like a pinch hitter coming in for Max Schumann. Tyler Soderstrom in the lineup for the first two games of the series. Started today on the bench against the lefty Povich. Now into the ball game, hitting in the number 9 spot. 2 down, nobody on in the top of the 7th. And he looks at one pitch, fouls it away. Soderstrom has a 10-game hitting streak, which will be tough to keep going with only 1 or 2 at-bats coming into the ball game right now. He'll probably get a second time up. Well, hopefully he won't. If he doesn't, that's good news for us. 1-1 pitch is high, 2-1. The 2-1. Come on, Blue. This umpire is not capable of seeing how Cano's sinker breaks back from left to right if you're looking toward the plate as the pitcher. Ball 4, low and in. That one is definitely not in the zone, and that is going to be a 2-out walk. 2-out walk to Soderstrom, who came on to pinch hit. That'll get Langoliers up. 4th time now through the A's order. Langoliers kept quiet today, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. First pitch is up and in. We are tied at 1 in the top of the 7th, folks. It has not been a game to write home about for either team. That ball gets away from Jackson, and that'll allow the runner to get up to second base. Soderstrom now in scoring position, and Langoliers now with a hitter's count of 2-0. So a double whammy. Now you got a hitter's count on a dangerous batter with a runner now in scoring position. Pass ball? Yes. Thank you. It is a pass ball charged to Alex Jackson. Just another reason why I prefer Maverick Hanley, folks. Swing and a miss. Langoliers helps out Cano, chasing a pitch inside. The 2-1 fouled away. I had the urge to sneeze for a second, and I think it's gone away. I think. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner at second base for Oakland. I almost said Oakland. I want them to just be in Oakland. I just... If it happens a couple years down the line, I'm not looking forward to saying 2 down, runner at second for Vegas. This doesn't sound right to me. This ball's popped up to left. Going out is Gunner. Coming in is Allen, and Greg Allen will make the catch. Inning over, folks. What an exciting game this has been. I mean, look, sometimes... it's like a slow burn movie, folks. You know, an A24 film kind of a ball game. First hour of the movie, you're sitting there going, did I just waste my time? This seems to be not a whole lot happening here. Next thing you know, you get to that third act, and it's just off the rails. Maybe we'll get an A24 kind of a ball game here. All I know is right now, we've got some traditions to attend to, and I can tell you guys are behind. Oh, there's George. George is here. Folks, it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks. Come on now.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right, folks, this is my best chance to get her done. We got 130 plus people watching right now, and I'm asking ever so kindly, if you're watching, even for just a moment, first of all, give the channel a chance, but while you're here, wow, the number just dropped by 20. Anyway, we still have over 100 people here right now. Please tap that like button at the bottom of your screen. We are 12 away from getting to the magic number of 100. Let's go ahead and get her done. Tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen if you please. Thank you.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
7th inning stretch. The Orioles offense this series has had 2 innings. 2 innings where they've done anything. BW wants them to do something right now. Right now. Wow, the play-by-play man for the Orioles today is just going to flat out make Jim Palmer autograph a jersey for him. Palmer's writing a love letter, I guess. All right, here we go, folks. Alex Jackson at the plate. First pitch popped up. First base, Kurtz struggling with the sun, and he can't make the catch. And is that a fair ball they're calling? Unbelievable. It looked like the ball was going to drop in foul ground, but Kurtz was in fair ground while he tried to make the catch. But what matters is where the ball... I think that's a foul ball. Well, look at this other angle here. Oh, no. It could be fair, and honestly, if those are the 2 main angles to challenge, I don't think they're going to reverse it. We got ourselves a break, folks. It may have been fair. The A's are going to challenge. Wow, I don't think they're going to be able to get it overturned. I honestly thought it was a fair a foul. What? I don't even know what I thought anymore. I thought it was a foul ball. I really did. But at the same time, if it looked like it would have dropped foul if he didn't get a glove on it. But he got a glove on it. And when he did, it was still fair. So does that make sense? If he allowed it to keep dropping, it might have been foul, but I think you got to call that a fair ball. I think between the lack of evidence to suggest otherwise, Call in the field will stand. It's a very quick replay. And we got ourselves a leadoff double, folks. Kind of out of nowhere from Alex Jackson.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
All right. Just another weird chapter to this ball game. Greg Allen coming up. Now, Greg, you've done diddly squat since becoming a Baltimore Oriole at the plate. Could you lay one down here? He's trying, and he pops it up and nearly caught by the third baseman, Urshela, in foul ground. Luckily, that did not end up tragically. Come on, dude. Not a good piece of contact from a bunt attempt there by Allen. It's 0-1. It seems like he's going to try to lay it down again. We'll see. Kobe Mayo is on deck to pinch hit. Allen is swinging away, and he fouls it back. Well, no more bunting now. God, just can't execute the fundamentals. I mean, Allen, is a journeyman player, a quad A kind of a guy. Honestly, like, if there's one thing this dude ought to be able to do is get a bunt down. And now he swings and misses. 1 out. Greg Allen's gone. With that runner at second base and no way to move him up. Just can't get the fundamentals. The tie ball game. You got a guy like Allen up there. Can't put a bunt down. Kobe Mayo, folks. Get it all on there.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
If you're a Magic member, get those Mayo emojis like George has got. Get them up. First pitch gets away. Okay, a big break here. Jackson now moves up to third. We couldn't do it with a bunt. We get it with a wild pitch. The result is the same. The go-ahead run now 90 feet away with 1 out. And Mayo with a chance to get him in without the benefit of a hit. Fly ball. Maybe a grounder to the right side. Or just somewhere up the middle. I don't know if they're playing in. That's lined into left center field. That's going to find the gap. That ball's going to bounce up against the wall. Jackson can crawl home. The Orioles have taken the lead back on an RBI double by Kobe Mayo. 2-1 Baltimore. Folks, break out the Mayo.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
All right. By the way, Mayo had come on to pinch hit for Jordan Adams. I'd failed to mention that. Also, failed to mention defensively for the A's after Tyler Soderstrom had pinch hit. He departs the ball game. Luis Arias takes over at second base where Max Schumann, also out of the game, once was. Mayo, meanwhile, pinch hitting for the center fielder Adams. So we'll have to see what happens with that. I would think, let's see. Greg Allen can move to center. You need a corner outfielder still. You're probably going to bring in Carlson. I don't know who else they're going to put out in left field. Ryan Noda managed to play some right field. But left field's a little bit different. Noda's the kind of guy that if you got to put him in the outfield, you'd rather put him in right. But that's kind of the same situation with Jeremiah Jackson, and he's still in the ballgame. So you don't want Jackson and Noda in the ballgame at the same time. That is not a good idea in terms of defense. It is going to be Dylan Carlson. In fact, he's already in the ballgame as he's going to pinch run for Mayo. So there you go. The Orioles kill two birds with one play as Carlson will stay in the ballgame and go back into the outfield. After Kobe Mayo does his job, he gets a pinch hit, double, and drives in the go-ahead run. How about that for Mayo? Carlson now at second base, one out. And the top of the order, Jackson Holliday. First pitch is a strike. Next one nearly grazed him as he turns out of the way of a pitch up and in. 1-1 on Holliday, folks. Come on, let's keep this rally going. I want more than a one-run lead. Way outside. Look out. By the way, Sean Newcomb, a left-hander, is on the pitch. The new pitcher on here to face Holliday. It's the second time the A's have gone to a lefty out of the pen when Holliday's come up to hit. Called strike. 2-1. Come on, folks. Two pitch foul back. Yeah, folks, I got to tell you, again, right now, this stage of this particular season, there's not a whole lot to get excited about, but there's always something going on worth checking out. And I agree with Tom in the chat there. Kobe Mayo is starting to blossom. There's just a certain swagger with the way he's attacking pitches and hitting the balls with authority that you knew he could do. But he is now starting to do it with the amount of regularity that you're hoping for. Hopefully he'll still get even better and start getting that average up. We got a 2-2 count on Holliday, folks. We got some noise in the ballpark here. Runner at second, one out, a run in. The Orioles up 2-1 in the bottom of the seventh, and the umpire says no, but Newcomb. Oh, it's a time violation. I thought the ump was maybe trying to give Holliday a timeout, but it's going to be a ball charged to the pitcher for a pitch clock violation. Now a full count on Holliday. The payoff pitch is low for ball four. How about that?
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Yeah, agreed, Matt. Mayo defensively is getting better. He made that nice catch jumping into the screen. Other than that play, though, he's really only had to make the routine play, I feel. But you got to make those. He does, I feel, need to work on handling short hops. That's my one concern with Mayo. But the more time he gets over there, I'm sure he'll get better. Jordan Westberg coming up, folks.
West is that way.
Hit a home run his last time up. That started the scoring today. He is 1 for 3. 2 men on base. And he fouls the first pitch from Newcomb. The ball bouncing off the backstop and right back behind the plate. Oh, 1 pitch. Oh, Westberg goes down after taking a swing, and I don't know if he fouled it off of himself or hurt himself in a different way. What happened there? Trainer and Mansolino out to look at Westberg after a awkward. So he did foul it off himself? Okay, let's see a replay. I could not tell where he might have hurt himself. Off the foot? Ooh, off the inside of his left knee, I think. Kind of a weird spot to get a foul ball. Westberg is back and in the box. He's got an 0-2 count. And that one's lined right to second, and a diving play to the bag to double off Carlson. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We just hit into a double play after a heck of a unassisted double play handled there by Luis Arias of all players. Newly into the ball game. Makes a diving play near the bag, gets up, hits the bag for an inning-ending double play. Inning over. We go to the 8th. 2-1 Baltimore, though. We do get the lead on the RBI from Kobe Mayo. Pinch hit double. Thank you, Kobe. All right, 8th inning coming up. Trying to salvage a series win here against the A's. Hey, let me check back in on that Norfolk Tides game. They should be nearing the finish line there. Oh, Norfolk has finally poured it on. 6-1 over Rochester with 10 hits. That's a final. They scored 3 runs in the 5th and 3 more in the 6th. Dylan Beavers got walked twice, scored a run. Was 0 for 3 otherwise. He's hitting .305 with a .948 OPS. Maverick Hanley scored a run, drew a walk, also drove in a run. He's hitting .302. Sammy Basayo went 2 for 5 with 4 RBI. Folks, was it a salami? No, but it looks like a base-clearing double. But yeah, Basayo driving in 4 runs today. There's your big update. Basayo now hitting .279 with an OPS just under 1,000, .996. All right, so Carlson will stay in the ball game and play left field with Allen now moving to center field. To start the top of the 8th, Brent Rooker at the plate. Yenier Cano, who is already at 19 pitches, pitched the entire 7th inning, is out here to start the 8th. And, folks, I can't really tell you why. I mean, I can tell you the Orioles don't have a whole lot of bullpen options you can trust. And maybe that is forcing Mansolino to use a guy like Cano beyond 1 inning. But to me, Cano's a 1-inning guy. And he's fallen behind 3-1 on Rooker. I mean, you're not going to make him go more than 1 batter here, right? 3-1 pitch. Called a strike, and we might have gotten help there. That looked an inch inside. Full count. Brent Rooker. It's the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for the Athletics. And this one is tapped foul. Still 3 and 2. The lefty Kurtz is on deck, but then it's a couple of righties after that. Not sure if the Orioles have somebody up in the pen or not. Full count on Rooker. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A sinker at the knees on the inside edge. All right. It worked.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Credit where it's due. Cano comes back out here, and he did come out specifically to just get Rooker out. He strikes out the first batter of the inning and is now being taken out of the ball game, and they will indeed go to a lefty here, despite the fact that there's 2 righties due up after Nick Kurtz, but that's how much the Orioles are worried about Kurtz versus the next 2 batters. I can't necessarily blame them, but would I make this move? I think we're going to Enns. Dietrich Enns looks to be coming in next for the Orioles. 1 out in the inning. Kurtz coming up next. 2-1 Baltimore in the top of the 8th. Folks, I'll be right back. Folks, how many? Let me just real quick. How many? We are one subscriber away from 3,200. 1. Folks, at this point, if you've got like a second account, like a second email account, just get in there and help a brother out. I gotta get to 3,200 today. I gotta help a brother out and make that sub count flip to 3,200, please. All right, I'll be right back. There it is. Just like that, folks. How about that? Bam, 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 bow. Bow. Bow.
He met a strange friend in the
3,200.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Thank you so much. We're there. We're cooking with gas. 3,300 up next. 33 1/3. All right, here is Dietrich Enns, and the first pitch to Kurtz is in the dirt for ball 1. My, oh my, oh my. Thanks, everybody. Welcome in. Strike at the bottom of the zone. The count is 2-1. And suddenly the scoreboard just jumped out of place. What is going on around here? Here's a foul ball by Kurtz. Count even up at 2-2. And looks like a fan made a nice play wearing a West Virginia baseball shirt. Give that fan a contract. 2-2 is right in there, called strike 3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, Mancelino. My microphone just popped out of its resting place. Luckily, it didn't hit the floor. All right, Mansolino, I see what you're doing, buddy. I see you. I see you making pitching changes that are working out. You brought in ends to get out Kurtz. Now you got 2 down, nobody on. Get one of these right-handers out. Colby Thomas at the plate. He's 1 for 3. What is going on over there? 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is hit in the air and out of play. Now, ends could very well come out and get. Well, this is the 8th. I guess he's only here to. Who do we go to in the 9th? It was Aiken last time we had a save situation. This pitch bounces in there. It's 2-2. I would assume Aiken is going to be called upon again. If he's available. He should be. That save was 2 days ago. 2-2, that's low. Full count on Colby Thomas. Meanwhile, the Athletics have a right-hander, Alvarado, getting loose. He will probably be turned to pitch the bottom of the 8th. Payoff to Thomas. Called strike 3. Dietrich ends. Not 1, but 2 strikeouts in relief to put this inning to bed. Dietrich. A means to an ends.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
All right, folks. We are that much closer to trying to nail down a series win. And I'm telling you now, folks, taking a look at the remaining schedule on the season, there may not be a whole lot of series wins to see. So let's try to make sure we get this one. We don't face too many teams worse than this, or any team that has a worse record than us, for that matter, the rest of the way. So come on now. Let's get this W. Let's go. What else is going on? Coming up on 3 a.m. here local time. And Keegan Aiken is indeed getting warm for the 9th inning. So Aiken looks to be the guy to get the save. He has 2 and 2 tries since Felix Bautista was injured and other closing options were traded away. Gunnar Henderson will lead it off. A chance for some insurance here in the bottom of the 8th. And it's a first pitch strike from Newcomb, the lefty, still on the mound for the Athletics. That's a called strike 2, hitting the inside corner at the knees. 0-2 on Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Cortez is now out in right field for the Athletics. The 0-2 is hit to left. That ball's dropping, and it will fall in front of the left fielder, who plays it terribly. Gunnar is going to get to second base on a ball that at bare minimum should have been held to a single, but maybe should have been caught. Gunnar will get credit for a double. His 26th of the season, but to me, this is a hit and an error. Not a double. That's not a double. I mean, Gunnar wasn't even running as fast as he could around first, thinking that he would. Yeah, how do you call that a double? That's a single and an error. You got to change that. Gunnar still gets a hit, but that's an error. Here's Adley Rutschman, folks. He's got a strike. Nobody out, runner at second. And that one's hit to left, but right at him. A wasted out there, non-productive out. Adley hit it on a line, but right to left. And Gunnar, even if he had the time to tag up, really didn't have a way to get to third there. That'll be it for Newcomb, the lefty. Pitching change for Oakland. Ugh, I did it again. Pitching change for the A's. Runner at second, one out here in the bottom of the eighth. Called the bullpen for the Athletics. Oh, boy. All right, folks. It might be time for that final lucky of the night. That final lucky. How we doing, Charm City Chat? We are 3 likes away from 100, and we've got a decent crowd here at the moment. 146 people. Charm City Chat, I'm going to ask you to maybe talk to some of the fresh faces here watching the stream right now. I'm the guy calling things. I don't know if they'll believe me. I'll leave it up to the chat. What do you think? Should the new people watching subscribe to this channel? Is it a channel worth checking in with from time to time? Let them know. And then, yeah, we're 1 like away from 100. Okay, make it 2. Somebody just took theirs back. I'm taking my like back. I don't like this idea of 100 likes. Oh, folks, we're going to get there. We're definitely going to get there. But, yes, please subscribe. It's free. There's no commitment, no obligation. No salesman will visit your home. You won't get any junk mail. It's really a win-win proposition. Elvis Alvarado is going to come on in relief for the A's. 19th appearance of the season. He has a 3.27 ERA. Ryan Mountcastle will be due up to hit next. 2-1 Baltimore in the bottom of the eighth. There is an insurance run out there at second base with 1 out. And we have reached over 100 likes, folks. Thank you so much for getting us over that triple-digit mark.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Mountcastle, first pitch fastball in on the hands, fouled away. Mountcastle hitless today. He did draw a walk back in that first inning with the wild Morales on the mound. There's an inside-out swing. Oh, but the first baseman's got it. I thought that might have found some real estate in the right field there, but it will be the second out of the inning as Henderson will move up to third base, but with 2 down. We still need to get a hit to get the runner in. Ryan Noda will get a chance to pinch hit. Noda was with the White Sox, and they released him. The Orioles claimed him off of waivers. And the first at-bat he got as an Oriole, he tied up the ball game, pinch hitting that game out in Wrigley Field last weekend. Hasn't had many chances to play, but I do like what Ryan Noda could potentially offer this team. Again, if you've heard me talk about him already, forgive me for beating a dead horse, but back in his rookie season, which is the only year he's really had a significant amount of at-bats, he showed that he's really good with a good batting eye, drawing walks. 77 walks in his rookie season. He's got a 1-0 count now. Make it 2-0, that pitch outside. I mean, folks, you think about this Oriole offense and how lost it is. If you can pick up a guy that knows how to get on base with the walk, a money ball kind of a player who can bat from the left-hand side, play first base, basically kind of be the poor man's Ryan O'Hearn. And as you all remember, O'Hearn himself was released by the Royals and claimed much the same way Ryan Noda was. So I put all that together and I tell myself, hey, you never know. Could be the next Ryan O'Hearn for us. Although I know Rachel here strongly disagrees. Here's Alex Jackson. Alex Jackson at the plate. And the first pitch is up and in for ball one. First and third, 2 down for Baltimore, folks. Up and in again, 2-0. Base hit would be huge right now. A 1-run lead would double with a single. Extra base hit would give us a pair of runs. Leave the yard and we'll get 3. The count is 2-1 on Alex Jackson. Pitch. That one's crushed! Oh, it sounded so good off the bat, it's staying in the yard. I can't believe it. That has to be the loudest crack of the bat I've heard all season. I mean, the speakers on my monitor popped, but it's a fly ball out to left, just in front of the track out there. My goodness, folks, if you're watching along and you had the sound up, you can't tell me that didn't sound like a home run ball off the bat. It had the launch angle. It was heading the right way, and it just turned out to be a pretty routine fly ball to left, folks. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? Somebody back me up. That sounded good. Hell, I'll download the sound as a clip. There's George. He says it was loud. I don't know. Maybe they were pointing that omnidirectional microphone that they use in sports. Maybe it was just pointing just perfectly to pick up that bat crack. But hell, I got fooled. We're going to the 9th inning, folks. Keegan Aiken is going to be asked to come in and for the second time this weekend, try and get a save with a 1-run lead.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
I guess maybe he broke his bat. Maybe that was it. Maybe like he hit it well. He hit it on the screws, but he also might have broke it at the same time. I don't know. Not shattered it, but, splintered it. All right, folks, hang on to your hats. Keegan Aiken. Ain't no faking, ain't no mistaking. when it's time to bring home the bacon, we're calling upon Keegan Aiken. 45th appearance of the season, a 3.21 ERA. First pitch here in the top of the ninth to Darrell Hernandez. Darrell, I'll never get it right. Ryan Noda, by the way, takes over in right field. Once occupied by Jeremiah Jackson. 0-1 pitch is low by Aiken. The count even a 1-1. Hernandez hitless. 0 for 2 with a walk. The 1-1. Low and away. Back-to-back changeups missing there from Aiken. 2-1 pitch. Comes inside with the fastball, and that is too far in. It's 3-1. Don't want to let the leadoff man on for free. Not with a 1-run lead in the ninth. No sirree, Bob. That is low, ball 4. All right. Where's my luckies? Normally I open up the back door to get some ventilation in here, but might be time to just hot box it in here. Here we go, folks. Swing and a miss by J.J. Bleday on a pitch up a slider. How about a double play ball? Foul back, 0-2. No blunts out here anymore. Well, I never really had a blunt out here. But, yeah, you know what I mean. 0-2 on Bleday. Come on, let's put him away now. Pitch. Foul back. Oh, and 2. Off day tomorrow. Mariners coming to town on Tuesday night. Oh, I agree, Tanya. I wholeheartedly agree. But one's legal and one ain't. Wasn't the case a couple of months ago, but dims the brakes. 1-2 pitch to Bleday. Popped up. Third base side and out of play. But what? Never say I'm opening up my back door again? All right. I can't help it, folks. 1-2 to Bleday. Fouled again. I'm hotboxing it now. The back door is closed. Good crowd indeed, folks. Everybody here right now, welcome in. We're in the top of the ninth inning. The Orioles have a 2-1 lead. The A's, however, got the leadoff man on at first. And a 2-2 count right now. To J.J. Bleday, the pitch. Swing and a miss! See you later!
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Big round of applause here from the Oriole crowd as Aiken gets the first out here in the ninth on the strikeout. 2 more to go. Here's Gio Urshela. That pitch off the plate by about half a foot. Ball 1. Folks, thanks for coming in late. If you're watching along, please hit the like button while you're here. Help out the channel and subscribe as well. We just hit 3,200 subscribers today. Why not join the family? Here's a swing and a miss. The count is 1-1. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe, folks, but it does make it easier to find the channel again and does help the channel get seen by other new people like you. Working that way up the YouTube algorithm, folks. Trying to ride that wave. That pitch is off the plate. It's 2-1 on Urshela. 1 out, runner at first. Next offering, it's lined, and it's a base hit in the left. Hernandez will stop at second. The A's have the tying run in scoring position, and the go-ahead run on at first with 1 out. Hang on to your hats, fellow bird watchers. We are clinging to a 2-1 lead here in the 9th. Keegan Aiken now has to worry about Lawrence Butler pinch running at first base. Some more speed on the bases for the A's. The go-ahead run. Now pinch runner Lawrence Butler at first. Willie McIver is up now to hit. Looking for that double play ball. That ball's hit to left, and it's trouble. That ball is going to get down. Carlson will fire it back in. The tying run will score. They're going to try to score another guy. What happened? Where was the tag? The relay throw comes into Jackson. He's crouched by the foul line up from the plate. The runner would have been out by a mile. Where was the tag? What the hell did I just watch? The A's have taken the lead 3-2 in the 9th on a double by McIver. I can't believe what I just saw. Carlson gets it in. The relay. There's Jackson. And what is he doing? He just goes down to a knee after receiving the ball. No attempt to reach out and grab. Holy cow. Here's a pop-up by Arias on the infield. The catcher now just made a basket catch. 2 away in the 9th. What happened? Somebody explain to me. Did Alex Jackson just slip when he tried to move? It's like he was stuck in quicksand. Unbelievable. The runner would have been out easily. Now we're down a run. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I don't even know what happened. I hope they ask Mansolino about it in the post-game presser, because I don't know what I just watched. 0-1 pitch to Langoliers is swung on and missed. Shea Langoliers is 0 for 4. Right-hander Rico Garcia, who has yet to make his debut for Baltimore, is up in the bullpen now. And when I asked earlier about whether or not you want, there's a swing and a miss to end the inning. A high fastball by Aiken. Langoliers chases it, but the A's have done the damage. They score the tying and go-ahead runs off of Aiken on a play that will go down as one of the most head-scratching plays you'll ever see. I don't know what happened there. He's got the ball. It looks like he tries to make a move, but he never even extends his arm or nothing. He just kind of looks while the runner just runs by him. Does anybody have an explanation? I feel like Maybe I just saw something that I'm not explaining right, or I didn't see something, or somebody help me out here. Bottom of the ninth coming up. We're down a run. God, if we lose this game like this, that has got to rank up there. I mean, we've lost 20-run games. We've lost games we were up by 7 or 8 runs. We've lost all kinds of different ways, but this would be a new one. This would be a new one. Just add it to the 2025 scrapbook, folks. I have no idea what that comparison means, Hutchins, but that'll get removed. All right, here it is again. Hey, show me this angle. Okay, slow it down. Okay, he gets the ball. Oh, he couldn't hold on to it. He couldn't hold on to the damn ball. He couldn't hold on to the damn ball. So I will throw out the question for the second time today, and let's see if the answers are different. Maverick Hanley, once he's ready to get called up, who would you rather have backing up as the number 2 catcher? Jackson or Hanley? Hanley, may I remind you, has been out of action for a long time because he did all the things right that a catcher should do in a play involving Jazz Chisholm and the Yankees. Guys, wait 5 more days on Basayo, okay? Doesn't matter. They all suck. Great. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Thought I might have a real conversation about something with the team. Forgive me. 2-2 the count on Greg Allen leading off the bottom of the ninth. I mean, folks, we've seen Jackson fumble a ball at a play at the plate now several times. I don't know. I honestly don't understand why this is even a debate. 2-2 the count on Allen. Swing and a miss. That was 100 miles an hour from Alvarado. 1 away in the ninth. I mean, folks, I don't know if maybe a short-term memory loss or something. Do you guys not remember when Maverick Hanley was getting regular starts, like how good the pitching staff was doing? And how much being able to handle a pitching staff can make a team's ERA go down like a full run? That's the kind of thing Maverick Hanley, for me, can do. And considering the state of the roster right now, I'd rather have a catcher that can handle the pitching staff and also, hold on to the baseball for plays at the plate and other such things. Dylan Carlson, 1-0 pitch is fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carlson has not gotten a hit in a very long time. Came into the ball game pretty late. Here's a ground ball to second, and he will be retired. 2 down in the ninth. Jackson Holiday, folks. Does he got a little bit of magic in him? Swing and a miss on a 101-mile-an-hour fastball. Of course, the Athletics have traded Mason Miller off to the Padres at the deadline. Looks like Alvarado is the new closer. And throwing triple digits. Another 100-mile-an-hour pitch for a called strike 2. The Orioles are down to their final strike. What happened today? We need some magic right now. That's low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Man, this game was nearly over. But somehow Hutchins has finally set me off enough to just put him in timeout. See you later, Hutchins. Pitch in the dirt. The count is 2-2. Hutchins, two pieces of advice. One, maybe learn to work on that charm a little bit in the Charm City chat. And 2, maybe you don't need to leave every other comment. 2-2 to Holiday. That's low, ball 3. Folks, 1 bugle. Three balls, 2 strikes. Fouled back. BW, we all need to face the fact this team has been well under 500 all season. They are no good and managed by a fool. John, I don't know who here is debating you on that. Why is this a news flash? We all need to face the fact. Who was living a different delusion, John? I don't think anybody here is arguing. I don't know why you're presenting it as this, like, breakthrough point. Again, I'll ask this. Who said they were surprised? John, you're making a lot of assumptions. And so far, I'd say you're 0 for 2. Hang in there. We got a payoff pitch to Jackson Holiday. That's ball 4, folks. That one was a foot outside, maybe more. Tying run on at first.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Jordan Westberg will get a chance to be a hero. He's got a home run today. One for 4. Come on, Westy.
Well, West is that way.
First pitch popped up. In foul ground. On the first base side, it's into the stands, a few rows. That's it, Charm City chat. Get those Westy emojis up.
Well, West is that way.
In the 7th inning or later this season, Westberg's batting over 300 with 6 of his 14 home runs. Come on, buddy. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. The Orioles again down to their final strike. Holiday, maybe if this pitcher didn't throw triple digits, might think about getting into scoring position with a stolen base attempt, but I wouldn't try it with him. Up and away, a ball and 2 strikes. Come on, Westy. That's right. The Orioles, the only team in baseball this season without a walk-off win. 1-2, grounded foul. We'll do it again. Come on, Charm City. Alvarado's thrown 30 pitches since coming on. The 1-2. Way outside, 2-2. It does appear Alvarado is starting to unravel. Gunnar Henderson is on deck. Come on. Keep it moving. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Westberg. The pitch. He couldn't hold up. A slider breaking far off the plate, swing and a miss, and this ball game is over. What about the scoreboard, Tanya? The game's over. Final score, Athletics 3, Baltimore 2. And this was another painful, thank you, Frank. I didn't have to sit here and rack my brain for the appropriate adjective to slap on this one. Painful sums it up. The Orioles drop the series after winning the opener on Friday night. And Cade Povich, the latest victim of a starting pitcher getting hung out to dry, 6 innings with just 1 earned run. And all he's going to get out of this is a no decision. The win goes to Alvarado. And Keegan Aiken will be charged with the loss. The Orioles now back to 12 games under 500 and just 1 game ahead of the Athletics in record, and that's just in the loss column. Both teams now with 53 wins. The Athletics with 67 losses, the Orioles with 65. Another series loss. Folks, remember when we won the first 3 games of a 4-game series against the Blue Jays, and then we nearly damn swept them in a 9-8 loss? And then the very next game was the trade deadline day. And now we have this version of the Orioles. This here version, which still has another 40, what is it? 118, what is it, 44 games to go. Still a quarter of the season left. And yeah, Seattle will be coming up next. Let's see here. Let me go back into the ball game and see if we've got attendance today. We did get over 20,000 at the park, 23,183. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. The Orioles left 9 men on base. The A's 7. 9 left on. Man, honestly, like, if this were a team in contention, even despite this being a tough game to watch, I would be sitting here and breaking down all of the events that led to this result. But I honestly don't want to go over the many mistakes and blunders that I saw from the team here today. I'd rather just go ahead and walk away. I was here for it. I rooted my team on. And that's about all I can do. That's all I got. Let me see who is currently streaming right now. See if somebody else is calling a ball game. I'll send you on over if there's somebody. I think I'm due to maybe send you over to Rising Rhino, folks. Maybe you need to take your mind off of this baseball nonsense. How about a little bit of Canadian football? How about a little Canadian football to wet your whistle? Biggest problem, the so-called offense. Well, when half of your lineup are a bunch of guys that wouldn't be on anybody else's roster, never mind in the starting lineup, this is part of what you get. Again, this offense, even when we were, fully stocked with the players that Mike Elias wanted to have on this team, it was still an offense that did not get the job done consistently. all season long. I mean, we had a couple of runs in there, a 6-game win streak. Maybe it was 7. I think it was 6. Yeah, but yeah, it's just I don't want to. I want to go. Can I go now? It seems like everybody wants to just moan about what's going on with the team. But again, I mean, you had to know. You had to know. I don't know, folks. I need to go get some sleep. It's 3:35 a.m. here locally. With some luck, I'll get 3 hours in before the sunlight wakes me up. I'm going to send you on over to my friend Rising Rhino. Give him a shout out for me and come on back Tuesday night. I want to say thanks, by the way, to the new subscribers. Thank you for joining the fam. You won't be disappointed, at least not compared to the team. And trust me, when we get this franchise figured out and back on the right track, this is the place you're going to want to be. You're going to want to be here. All right. Let's hey mods, thanks for helping out in the chat today. And thanks to everybody else again for getting those likes up over 100 and helping me out. All right. Hey, Danny wants Maverick Hanley back. I got one person on board with me. One person is a Maverick Hanley fan. Look, I'm not saying I want Hanley in if it was a choice between him and Basayo. I mean, when Basayo gets called up, that is its own event. But until it happens, I would rather have Hanley than Jackson on this roster. That's just me. But hey, that's a conversation for another day, folks. I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. And have a good Monday as well. It's going to be a while till we meet again on Tuesday night. But I do hope to see you there. The matchup for that is going to be Dean Kramer against George Kirby. Yes, the Mariners and that really attractive and, I got to admit it, I'm extremely jealous rotation. We'll be seeing 3 of their good arms. George Kirby for Game 1, Logan Gilbert for Game 2, and Luis Castillo for Game 3. The Orioles will have Dean Kramer on Tuesday, Trevor Rogers on Wednesday, and Tomoyuki Sagano on Thursday. All right. Thursday, by the way, a getaway game, 1:05 p.m. Other 2 games at 6:35. So, yes, 6:20 p.m. on Tuesday. That's when this stream will be on again next. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Sending it out a Rising Rhino, folks. Until then, this has been the BirdWatcher and the hat. Sorry about the result, but hope to see you again soon. We will chirp at you later. Take it easy, everybody.